waiting to pick up my little guy from school, and then I'm gonna take him home so my mom can watch him. I then have to go to my ultrasound appointment. Last week, as I showed you guys, there was a blood puddle, and thank God, again, knock on wood, I haven't had any bleeding since my incident and having to go to the ER and seeing that blood puddle. I'm just praying with everything inside of me that the blood puddle has at least subsided a bit, or is just completely gone. Let's just keep our fingers crossed it's completely gone. I'm also really praying that everything's gonna be good and we're gonna see a nice strong heartbeat, and baby has grown a lot more since we saw him or her last. Today is supposed to be my last visit with my IVF doctor. She would like to release me to my regular doctors after this appointment, and assuming everything is looking great in there, we will then get in contact with my high-risk doctors, and between my regular doctors and my high-risk doctors, we will then start getting the abdominal cerclage procedure set up. Stay tuned. I will update you guys once I get to the doctor's office and find out what they say. So I just got back from the doctor's office a couple hours ago. I have to be kind of quiet because there's a sleeping dinosaur in my bed. So the doctor said that everything looks great. The baby is growing at a really good pace and the heartbeat looks wonderful. I have to be honest though, I am so freaking confused when it comes to this whole blood puddle thing. So when you look at the new ultrasound, I'll pull that up for you at the end of this, you can still kind of see it there. It's kind of longer now and skinnier, so I don't know if that is going away or what the deal is with that. My doctor did make a comment saying it is hard to tell for sure if that is bleeding or if it's maybe just some bruising. Question marks over my head. I have no words for that because now I'm just absolutely confused. Now I'm just like, okay, well, what is it? I want to know now. And I'm the type of person that it's like, okay, if I don't have answers, I'm gonna overthink it and wonder, well, is it something wrong? Is it something I should be concerned about? She seriously is not the type of doctor who's gonna sugarcoat anything. She's very blunt, very straightforward. She did not seem concerned about it whatsoever at all. She went ahead and she did release me to my regular OB. I'm gonna go see him next Tuesday afternoon, so they will be doing another ultrasound there. Maybe they'll be able to give me some more answers there. Maybe they'll be able to kind of fill me in on what the heck is going on with that. All in all though, she did say everything looked great, so I'm gonna try very hard just to focus on that fact for right now. Let's be realistic though. You guys know me well enough by now to know that's way easier said than done. I'm a giant worrywart. Worrywart. Yeah, tongue twister, but you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna worry about it. I'm gonna try not to really hard, but I'm gonna end up worrying about it. So stay tuned. We're gonna do more filming next week when I go to the regular OB, but for now I'm gonna go ahead and pull up that ultrasound for you. I'm actually gonna pull up last week's and this week's so we can do a side-by-side and you can see that blood spot that I'm worried about, or not blood spot, whatever it is. If you don't remember from the last video, you're gonna see the little circle in the middle, which is the baby, and then on the left of it, you're gonna see a little crescent-shaped shadow. Now it's like a long crescent-shaped thingy. Basically the shadow that I'm worried about. So I'm gonna have to make this kind of a fast video because I'm running really late and behind today. I am at my OBGYN doctor. I'm getting ready to go in right now. I am so anxious to see what they have to say. I, thank God, haven't had anything weird happen until this morning. My IVF doctor did warn me that with the little blood puddle, whatever situation going on, that I might have some old blood come out, possibly some spotting. I had some old blood come out, and you could definitely tell it was some old blood. It wasn't too much, kind of has subsided as the day has gone on. I'm still just really nervous to see what's going to show up on the ultrasound now. I think that's kind of become my thing now, though, unfortunately. I just get insanely nervous before every doctor's appointment. I just kind of feel like I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, or like something bad's gonna happen. I don't know if that's just me getting in my head or just fear because of everything that we went through the first go around, and the fact that I already went to the hospital once with this pregnancy. That doesn't help anything. Feeling a bit crampy and just like uncomfortable today. I don't know if it's because of the old blood coming out or if there's something else going on in there. I don't know if maybe it's just because I'm starting to get bigger now. But I guess we're about to go find out. Fingers crossed it's a good visit and baby boy or girl is healthy and has a strong heartbeat. And I'm gonna say my prayers as always before I go in. So I'm gonna do that now, and then I'm gonna head in. See you guys soon, and I'll give you an update. So I'm sitting in the exam room waiting for the doctor to come in. They just did the ultrasounds. I'll pull those pictures up for you guys in a little bit. Baby looks great. The heartbeat was 196, which is awesome. What's not so awesome is my morning sickness is seriously revving up hardcore right now, and it is taking everything in my power not to just vomit all over this room right now. I will update you guys in a little bit when I can talk a little bit louder and give you guys some more details. Well, you can tell by my favorite pink blankie, as usual, that I'm home. I got home a couple hours ago, but I had to take a little while to film because, yeah, things got way too intense at that doctor's appointment after I got done filming. As you saw before, I wasn't feeling very well when I was there. I ended up throwing up hardcore in the doctor's office. The blood puddle situation ended up flaring up again while I was there. In hindsight, I'm really happy that it happened while I was there, because I know if it would have happened while I was at home, I definitely would have freaked out. I ended up bleeding really badly when I was there. I mean, really bad. Thankfully, it was old blood, so the doctor said that it really wasn't anything to be concerned about. I officially know what it is now, though, so I guess that's kind of good news. It's something called a subchronic hemorrhage. I guess it's fairly common for women to get this in pregnancy. It's something that's supposed to kind of correct itself, either by making its way out, like it seems to be doing now, or just kind of reabsorbing. I was hoping, as you guys know, that it would just reabsorb, but it seems like it's taking the alternative route and making its way out. On the brighter side, though, as you guys did hear earlier when I was whispering in the doctor's office, we did do the ultrasound, and the baby's heart rate was really strong at 196, and it looks like a baby now. It's not just a little circle. I'm supposed to be going back in 2 weeks to be doing the AFP testing. That's where they kind of do measurements of the baby's spine and the neck and everything to just kind of make sure there's no issues. At that point in time, I am actually supposed to be finding out the gender as well. I'll be 11 weeks at that time, so it's so exciting to find out so early. I didn't get a chance to do that last time because I was pregnant with twins, so the fact that I get to have the blood test this time to find out what the gender of the baby is really exciting. In the meantime, though, I will be going and seeing my high-risk doctors and getting my cerclage procedure officially set up. I'll be talking about that in a totally different video, though. In other news, we had to actually switch up some of my medications over the weekend. I had been doing the progesterone and oil injections since January 4th, so that's like 40-something days of doing those injections in each booty cheek, and apparently my butt cheeks just couldn't handle it anymore. So they started me on vaginal progesterone. And for any guys watching this, I'm really sorry, but yeah, I didn't feel comfortable doing that. I still don't really feel very comfortable doing it, but they said that I can actually take them orally as well if I'd like to. I guess it's just said to be more effective if you do it the vaginal way. So now that I'm having like this old blood situation happening from the hemorrhage, I'm kind of debating on if I want to just maybe take them orally for right now, or continue doing it the more sufficient way, I guess you could say. I'm also in the process of easing up off of my estrogen pills that I've been taking as well. I've been taking a heavy dose of those for several weeks now. Been having to take 3 pills orally every single day, as well as 1/2 a pill vaginally every single day. But they said by 10 weeks I need to be fully off the estrogen, so I'm in the process of weaning off of those medications right now. I'm gonna pull up the ultrasound pictures for you in a second so you can see the little baby bean, as well as see the subchronic hemorrhage that up until now we called the blood puddle. So I'm about to get ready to take my first pregnancy photo of this pregnancy. I am 9 weeks and 2 days pregnant as of today. I honestly didn't really want to take these pictures this go around. I loved them and looked so forward to them last pregnancy with the twins. I just loved seeing the progression of my little belly getting bigger and bigger. I just can't help but feel insanely paranoid about this whole subchronic hemorrhage thing. Even though the doctor said that he really doesn't think it's anything to worry about in my case, I accidentally came across a post in my Abby Loopers group, which is the abdominal cerclage group that I'm on Facebook. There was a lot of women talking about that they had subchronic hemorrhages as well, and a lot of these women said that they had miscarriages. I was not intending to read this. I wasn't looking for this post. I just happened to come across it in my Facebook feed, and now I'm freaking out. Like, absolutely freaking the freak out. I have still had a little bit of old blood coming out since the massive amount that came out the other day when I was at the doctor's office. So that in itself is kind of creeping me out as well. I am praying my ass off though that it means that it's just getting itself out of my system. So I even just kind of this morning was like, you know what, I don't want to do these pictures today. I think I just don't want to do them at all, period. But my husband made a good point. I will regret it if I don't do these. I loved them so much last time, and I even still to this day go back and I look at those progression pictures, and I just love them because it brings me back to a time, even though it was very rough, those were my little babies inside of me, and I just love those pictures so much. So let's go. I'm gonna go take my first picture of this pregnancy, and I'm praying with everything inside of me that it's just the first of many, many more to come.